Yeah, we're back at it again. It's the Skye and Skye podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, Skye Riley, joined by the always lovely Skye McMillan. Skye, how are you doing?
I am doing good. I'm very excited for this episode. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. And yeah, this episode is about to be a thriller. We have a different sport that you guys probably didn't even know existed at UNM, but you do now. We are joined by the uber talented Arda Azkara. Side note, there are some Lobo tennis matches next weekend.
Yes, there are.
February 9th and Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, February 11th against Louisiana and Utah.
And Western New Mexico.
And Western New Mexico. So yeah, go check those out. But we are joined by the Mountain West Player of the Year, the UNM Lobo Club Student Athlete of the Year, All Mountain West tennis player, Arda Azkara. Thank you for coming on to the podcast. How are you doing, man?
Of course. Good. How are you, man?
I'm doing great. And we're just going to get it started. What's your favorite state that you've been to so far?
Probably California.
Yeah.
Why California?
Why? Because, well, I was born in Izmir, and I was very close to the ocean. So I would say because of the beach, I would prefer somewhere, like to live near the beach.
Okay.
Yeah. But Albuquerque is nice. I like New Mexico. It's different than other states, for sure.
Yeah, for those of you who are wondering why they're laughing, I just changed my Zoom background. It's just funny you said that because I already had it at the beach, and then I was like, you know what? Let me show that, in New Mexico. But that's funny that you said California.
No, it looks good. It looks good.
California, man. I think it's just one up in Arizona. I don't know.
I'm not going to lie. I would have to agree with that. San Diego is one of my favorite places I've visited so far, I would say.
Arizona is nice.
Yes.
I like Arizona.
Yes. There we go.
I like Arizona.
Arizona's getting some love.
Back to you, Arda. Coming here from Turkey, how big of a change was that for you?
A lot. When I got here, I wasn't even able to speak English, like I got here just for tennis. The coaches were great, so I decided to come play college tennis, but I struggled for a couple months. It's not easy going into a, school that, country that speaks only English. Our second language is English, but in school is like, it's not that like the first choice, but I learned a lot here. My teammates helped me, but they made it easier for me for sure. My coaches, my teammates, they made it easier for me. Very kind people, they're like my family now. So they made it easier for me, for sure.
How did you learn English so fast?
Going to classes. Sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, just, watching movies, TV shows, of course they help a lot. But just like just being around my teammates, practices, coaches, they just help a lot. A lot.
That's good. What are some of your favorite dishes from Turkey?
Well, kebab will be the first one for sure.
What is that?
It's like a meat. It's just like a beef.
Okay.
We eat a lot of meat in Turkey and vegetables, yeah. It's very different food than America for sure.
Awesome.
Not much fast food.
Yeah. What's your favorite fast food place out here?
Cane's is pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like Cane's too, so I agree with that one. Or In-N-Out Burger. I don't know if you've been.
Yeah, In-N-Out is really good.
That's one of my
I've been in
go
San
time.
Diego.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, what's your favorite?
Don't tell me that. I'll go right down the street. And I was right there. Cane's is right off the freeway. Like, come on. Nah, but my go-to is In-N-Out. You can't be
In-N-Out is good, yeah. In-N-Out is good.
Especially, a lot of Albuquerque people, it's coming to Albuquerque. That's
soon, yeah.
Good. Yeah. But
I think in 2027, right?
I think, yeah, some couple of years down the line when I probably won't be there. But nah, man, In-N-Out Burger. People be saying Blake's Live Burger is better than In-N-Out. I'm just like, okay, you're hating. Yep.
Nah,
Thank you.
Nah.
Thank you.
Not even Shake Shack, because we have an argument with my teammates. Which one is better, Shake Shack or In-N-Out? But I prefer In-N-Out. I
Oh.
prefer In-N-Out.
Yeah.
In-N-Out's such a classic. I feel
Yeah,
like you
it is.
can't go wrong with that one.
Very simple.
Yes.
Very simple.
Yes. So I know you're a big soccer fan, and I would always see the tennis guys in the stands at our
Mhm.
games. Who is your favorite professional soccer team to watch?
Well, it's a Turkish team called Galatasaray.
How do you say that?
Galatasaray. It's tough, huh?
I don't even know how to say that.
I'm gonna embarrass myself.
Yeah, you guys should try.
Wait, say it one more time, but slower.
Galatasaray. You can do that.
Galatasaray.
Okay, that was perfect.
Okay.
Galatasaray.
Sorry, say that one more time.
Galatasaray.
That was perfect, Sai.
Did you ever play soccer?
I did. I
Okay.
mean, when I was a kid,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
stopped playing soccer. And then my dad used to be a professional tennis player,
Really?
as well as my uncle. Yeah. So I didn't really have a choice,
Yeah.
I had to go with tennis.
Mm.
So that's how I started playing tennis. Just going to the tennis club with them.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you look up to both your uncle and your dad then, and they're probably your biggest role models.
Yeah, they are. For sure. The first person will be my grandpa, because all started because of him. And second, my dad, my uncle, they inspired me a lot. I was practicing with them all the time when I was a kid until I was like 12. And then I moved away to a different city just to, practice every day, do school there. And then I'm here.
What was that transition like for you, being so far away from your family overseas? We've had international athletes come on
Mhm.
to the pod, talk about, how much of a change it is. What was that like for you?
Man, it's tough, just seeing your parents just like once or twice a year. It's not easy, even though you have to, because you're an athlete, you're doing a sport. But for sure, when you're with your family, that helps a lot mentally. Tennis is a very mental sport. I mean, you miss them a lot. I'm trying to see them as much as I can, but when I'm home, I'm trying to play professional tournaments as well. So it's kind of tough, but, we'll make it work.
Would you say that's your end goal, playing professional?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, and I'm doing right now. So it's going
Cool.
well, hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
going well because you were the Mountain West Player of the Year,
Mhm,
the UNM Lobo Club Student Athlete of the Year,
mhm.
all Mountain West in both single and doubles. Freshman year, you were the Mountain West Co-Freshman of the Year. What does that feel to be named all of those?
Good. Like, tennis is a individual sport, but when you're in college, it changes a lot. You're just playing for your coaches, you're playing with your teammates. Even though you win, but like, team is winning, not just you, like, so when I win those awards, like, I'm happy for everyone. That means we're doing good. That means my coaches are doing good. Thank you for them as well. They're the reason, I'm playing like this. They helped me a lot, not just only a tennis player, as a person as well. I grew a lot here. So, yeah, I hope I can win it again this year.
Yeah, are those some of your goals for this
Yeah.
upcoming year?
For sure.
Okay.
And play the NCAAs as a team and then as an individual as well, end of the year. Yeah.
Man, international athletes are so humble. Like, we need more of you guys because, man, I know I would be boasting all of my accolades like that. Graham, everybody's gonna see it in the bio.
Yeah.
That's respect right there. You guys were regular season champions
Mhm.
last year. How do you repeat that success this year?
It helped a lot for us because we started the tournament as a first seed. So we didn't play the first match. We started the tournament from the semifinal. That's a really good advantage. So if we can do it again this year, and some of the strongest teams are coming home to play us for the regular season, so hopefully we're gonna achieve that as well this year and win the tournament for sure. That's our goal.
What are some of the team bonding things that you guys do together as a team to stay close?
We hang out a lot out of practice, and we just go I don't know, have a dinner with the team whenever we can. Right now we're in season, we're traveling a lot, so people sometimes need like a time to themselves,
Yeah,
just to relax.
understandable.
Yeah, because you travel a lot.
Yes.
It's very tiring.
It can be a lot sometimes because you're seeing the people every single day. Yes.
Coaches as well.
Yes.
Not only physically, like mentally as well. You need your own space sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
But yeah, we do hang out a lot out of practices and matches for sure.
I mean, there's only 4 of you guys that are from the U.S. on the team. I mean, a lot of you guys are from different countries. How do you all communicate with each other? It'd be kind of hard.
We speak English.
Okay.
Yeah, we got guys coming from, Venezuela, Turkey, England, I don't know, Canada, Belarus, a lot, everywhere. France, 2 guys from France, all around the world. But it's good. I feel like we're building something different. We got friendship that are gonna continue after college as well, which is perfect because it's very important. Not only your friends, not just to play tennis. That's good.
No, that's dope. What's your favorite thing that you love about playing in both singles and doubles? Because you mentioned that tennis is such an individual sport, but at times you're playing 2-on-2. What's that atmosphere like?
Well, we start with doubles, and I like doubles a little bit more because it's fun. Like, it's more fun. You play with someone next to you. If you lose, it's not only your fault, You lose with someone, so it's less pressure for sure. But yeah, I would rather playing doubles than singles, but I like them both. Starting with doubles, I think is more fun because everyone starts with a very high energy. The crowd, the fans, a lot going on in doubles, and then when the doubles is over, it's kind of slowing down.
How do you pick your partner for doubles? I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, so coaches decides that. We try out in the practice.
Does it change every time, or is it usually
not
the
every
same?
Time.
Okay,
it's whatever they decide, but they could change. If you're losing a lot of doubles points, because we start with 3 doubles, and then whoever wins 2 of them wins a point. So I mean, we're 2-2 beginning of the year now, but coach's decision.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the mentality like, the mental process of the game when you're doing solos, one versus one? You just said, you don't have anybody else to blame. So what's the mentality going into that?
Man, I think, I'm not saying this because I play tennis, but I think tennis is the hardest sport for mentality, because you can start winning the match easily, but all of a sudden, in 10 minutes, everything can change, easily. And they cannot sub in someone else, you're there. You have to finish the match. You got to win or lose. So it's not like, soccer, football, basketball. If you're not doing well that day, you're going to lose. That's how it works for tennis, So singles is more tough than that. I mean, coaches are on the court. That's the difference between, playing an individual professional tournaments. Coaches cannot really help you, not give you tactics or anything, but in college, they're allowed to come in and talk to you during the matches, during the points. That helps sometimes. But I mean, it's you're playing the match, you're going to win or you're going to lose. Coaches really can't help you that much, yeah.
Do you have any pre-game rituals that you do before games?
Well, I kind of listen music and just be on my own, just focus a little bit.
Do you have any favorite artists when you're listening to that music before a game?
Also, I listen some Turkish rap, so it's some Turkish artists, and I like American rap. I like Drake a lot.
Okay.
I like him.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I don't know. 21 is nice. Huh?
I was about to say, you got that Turkish Drake in your back.
Yeah. I mean, he does some good stuff for sure.
Who is your all-time favorite tennis player?
Tough question. Well, I think the greatest of all time is Novak Djokovic, as he still plays. I forgot how old is he. He's like 34 or something. But my favorite will be Roger Federer for sure. I mean, he looks really good on the court, man. He's like a tennis player. He's the tennis player, like I'm trying to do, I trying to get examples from him, like what he does when he's losing and stuff. But yeah, Roger Federer will be my greatest of all time.
You know who I actually really like watching tennis? I think it's really fun to watch. One of my favorites right now, I think his name is Carlo Alcaraz, and he's really young too,
Yeah.
and he's so good. He's so fun to watch, and every time he's playing, I'll try my best to watch him because he's so good, but I actually do really like watching tennis.
Well, he's same age as me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we used to play at the same tournaments.
Wow.
Yeah, so I would see him everywhere.
How cool is that to see him playing on
well, it's
national
sad
TV?
a little bit. It's sad a little bit because he's playing there.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a great example for like the young athletes.
Definitely.
He started winning when he was 17, 18 years old. That's really hard thing to do, Like now he's winning the major titles, the big titles.
Yes, I've seen it.
Yeah, I agree. I like him as well.
Yeah,
I like him as well. Yeah.
How much have players like Serena, Roger, Andy, Novak, inspired you? Because I remember, fall of 2022, Serena's playing. I think they were doing the Australian, or no,
US
Wimbledon.
Open.
Yeah, US. It might have been one of the Open.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there in the class. It's the second week of school. I don't care what the teacher's talking about. I'm watching Serena Williams.
Yeah. That is great.
It is. She's so great, and all these guys, Novak, Roger, they're just such pillars of the sport. What has been the inspiration that you've drawn for them, or the motivation?
Well, it's not just how they play tennis on court. I think one of the most important is how they act on the court. They know how to, celebrate. They know how to congratulate the other person when they lose. I mean, those are one of the important things in tennis, because you get frustrated a lot. You're getting mad every match, even though you're winning easy. You can miss one easy shot and you're just mad. So, when sometimes I watch it, I don't really watch their tennis. I watch how they act on the court. I'm trying to, act how they act, because I think you have to do some of the things how they do it to be able to get in that, I don't know, to be able to be in that position like them, play in that big tournaments. So that will be one of the things.
One of your teammates mentioned that you like to play Xbox. So what are some of those games that you like to play on there? And what are some other hobbies that you enjoy outside of tennis?
Yeah, so I like Xbox. I don't really have much time right now, but I play FIFA.
Okay.
Soccer, yeah.
I should have guessed that. I should have guessed that.
I love FIFA, man.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta play sometime.
Okay.
But yeah, I like FIFA. I play Call of Duty sometimes, not a lot. And then there's another game I recently downloaded, is the Rainbow Six Siege. It's a kind of Call of Duty, but as I said, I don't really play a lot right now because we travel a lot.
Yeah.
But other than Xbox, I like spending time with my friends, and just do hiking. I like walking around. People doesn't really walk much in US, but I would just go out and just start walking, randomly put my headphones in, it's just I gotta relax, just be my own, Yeah, Xbox is fun.
I agree.
We used to have Xbox back in the day. Back in the Xbox 360, we used to have
360. Oh my goodness!
Look, that's how you know. That's how you know we getting up there, Skye.
Yeah.
Back in the day, But no, I love Xbox, but I'm a PlayStation guy, man.
PlayStation, yeah. My brother used to have PlayStation, but he didn't really let me play much.
Shame on you.
Yeah.
You've mentioned that you played in a couple ITF tournaments, matches. For those that don't know, that's International Tennis Federation. What's the best way that you can describe those compared to, when you're playing for UNM?
Yeah, it's way different. It's you play for yourself totally, and whenever you win, you get prize money. Depends how you do in the tournament, and you play singles or doubles. You can pick whatever you want to play. You can play both, and then once you start winning, you get some world ranking points, and you go up in the rankings, and then you start playing in the higher tournaments. Where basically your goal is just to play that major tournaments. U.S. Open, Australian Open, Wimbledon, those tournaments. But to be able to play those tournaments, you need some points, world ranking points, and I actually started playing last summer. I went to Tunisia. It's in Africa, to be able to get some points, and I did. I beat a guy who used to be like 300 in the world.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a great experience. And I played some in US in the fall, because in the fall we don't really do team competitions. So I played some individual tournaments, like I went to Michigan State. I went to Oklahoma. Where else did I go? I think just two of them. And there was a one we had in Albuquerque. And I lost in quarterfinals on all of them. I was able to make some money, and then but the most important thing is just to be able to get points. So I have a ranking right now. I'm like 900, 1,000 in the world, but I'm not able to play much this season, like in the spring, because of the team competitions. But yeah, like slowly, and it's way different than college, because like you have to have a lot of money. You have to like cover your own expenses, not like UNM covers it for you. And then you have to have a coach with you, travel with him. Probably every week you're somewhere else, just all around the world. You go to Europe, you go to Asia, you go to Africa, everywhere. You're in America. It's just such a grind. And it's like you travel like overseas, you lose first round in 2 weeks, and then you come back, you didn't get anything. You spent $3,000, $4,000. You didn't even make any money. You didn't get any points. It's just how it is. And then you just go somewhere else and you win the tournament. It's just, that's why I'm telling, like it's pretty tough mentally. Just, you got to be able to, like be in a good headspace when you're traveling. But yeah, to answer your question, it's very different than college.
What are some of those things to keep you in that good headspace?
Like, I would say family, like they help a lot, when you lose, because it's just like you need someone there for you, like to be able to talk to you and stuff. Family is the most important. For me is the family is the most important. But if you're traveling, you can travel with teammates, together, and probably that helps as well. That would like save you some money as well, and be able to do other stuff rather than tennis when you lose. Those are important.
So when you're not in a good headspace, and you're playing these matches, are you a slammer? Do you slam the racket on the floor? Because I've seen
Francis I do.
time. So I'm like he breaks his rackets like almost once every match. So like, are you one of them?
Well, I don't break it once every match. That'll be, I cannot afford to buy that rackets every time, But yeah, I do sometimes. No, I don't know what to do whenever I lose that in that moment. But in college, if you threw a racket one time, you get point penalty. So yeah,
I did not know that.
You lose a point. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm kind of, yeah.
You're kind of careful.
Yeah.
Okay.
And coaches as well. They get pissed off.
Yes.
But yeah, I do sometimes. I do for sure. Because like, I don't know. I should not. I shouldn't be doing those things. But I did, unfortunately. I've broken some rackets before. Not every match.
Do you keep them?
No.
No, you just got to. Dude, I'd have a whole racket tree.
Yeah.
Racket tree, man.
For sure.
What's the fastest you've ever been clocked for a serve?
Well, I've been clocked when I was young, but probably that wasn't that fast. But I would say like 120, 130, around that.
Okay.
Yeah, because it depends on your first serve and second serve. Yeah, second serve is mostly like more safe. You're trying to get into the point, you know, because if you miss it again, you lose the point. But the first serve, sometimes you go for a big one, flatter one. So I would guess like 120, 130.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you know, you play the sport, so you can take 130, 120 mile per hour tennis balls flying at your face.
Well, I got packed from my neck last match. We played against South Alabama on Saturday. I got packed. Yeah, it's just when I was drinking, I was having a water. It was a changeover, and then my teammate was playing next to me, and he served, and the guy returned the ball, and he couldn't control the ball, and I got hit through my neck. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So that was probably like 110 for sure.
How are you able to like handle a ball coming that fast? Same thing for baseball players.
Yeah.
You know, it's like how are you able to do it?
Yeah, I mean, you get used to it, you know, like you kind of like trying to read their serves, you know, where they're gonna hit it, you know, either out wide or flat through the tee. You're trying to read it. I mean, in tennis, when you break their serves, when you win that game when they serve, it's a really good advantage. You're most likely to win the set. But yeah, it's not easy. There's like guys who are like 6'5", 6'6", and it's impossible to, you know, break their serves. They hit it with like 130, 140, you know, like it's tough. But you get used to it. You gotta try.
No, I will not try.
You won't get hit.
No, look, if we're playing doubles.
Yeah.
No, I don't even want to be on the court. I'll sit in the stands, man. I'll watch you do your thing. I have a poster.
Yeah.
I can't play. Skye, what would you try it?
Yeah, you should try, Skye. You should try.
I actually used to play tennis back in the day when I was younger. Yes. That was like one of the very first sports that I actually tried.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then what
So
happened?
maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, she should be able to know.
Yeah, Skye, you're better fit for it than me. I'll say that. We're talking about, you know, tennis and the sport growing, you know, in America versus overseas. Do you feel like the sport is growing here in the US compared to play?
Yeah,
And
for sure. Well, with this college tennis, I feel like it's getting stronger every year. Because with this, you know, NIL monies and everything, schools are able to recruit easier. You know, I know some of my friends are like 400, 500 in the world, and they're only like 20 years old. They could just keep playing and be able to, you know, they're professional tennis players already, but they're deciding to come here because they feel like, I mean, it's all free. And you play great matches against great teams, you know, big teams. We just played a match against the SEC team, you know, and we lost 4-3 at their place. Like, I feel like with this, you know, NIL and everything, people want to come here and compete for the colleges because coaches are great, especially. You have 2-3 coaches and they just for like 8 to 10 players. And when you're traveling by yourself, some players cannot afford to get a coach with them, you know, like, so I think college is a good opportunity for 4 years. You can go out, I mean, improve yourself and then go out play professionally, you know, like that's one of my goals, you know. I came here to play tennis. I mean, I'm doing school as well, but like I feel like I'm improving enough to be able to play professional afterwards, and UNM is helping a lot.
No, that's real. That's dope. Man, I should have played tennis.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on the Skye and Skye podcast. We wish you the best of luck this season.
Thanks a lot.
And yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Sai. Thank you, Skye. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Arda, man. You're such a bright dude. And, you know, obviously you got all the accolades, you know, to carve a nice, you know, golden Rolls Royce if you wanted to. So no, just keep up the great work, man.
Thank
I
you.
know we're proud of you.
Thank
We're
you.
proud of you, and yeah, man, much success in all that you do.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for having me. Thank you.
And that was Arda Azkara in the Skye podcast. Man, such an exciting dude and player. Tune in next week. We have another special guest. We don't give any hints to who they might be. 1 week is tennis. Another, it might be a fisherman out of Newport Beach. We just know. But yeah, stay tuned. Till next week. Go Lobos.
Go Lobos.
Cobos.